half dark. The town is fast asleep. I turn the key in an old car and hear the engine breathe. No reason to be certain, no promise where I'll go. Just a road beyond the headlights and the first light down below. Maybe if I wait too long, I'll find 100 reasons why. So I leave before the questions wake up with the morning sky. Before the mountains wake, before the sun comes through, I'll take this road with open hands and see what it leads me to. No map can tell me everything, no plan can make it right. Sometimes the first step feels much easier before we have time to doubt. Before the mountains wake, I'll be on my way. The houses fade behind me, the city turns to trees. Cold air comes through the window and carries something free. A coffee in the cup holder, an old song on the radio. I don't know where I'm headed, but somehow that's enough to go. The road is quiet before me, the horizon starts to glow. Maybe I don't need an answer before I let myself go. Before the mountains wake, before the sun comes through, I'll take this road with open hands and see what it leads me to. No map can tell me everything, no plan can make it right. Sometimes the first step feels much easier before we have time to doubt. Before the mountains wake, I'll be on my way. I spent too many mornings waiting to feel ready, waiting for the perfect sign, waiting for the ground to steady. But maybe courage isn't knowing where the road will end. Maybe it's just turning the key and going anyway. Before the mountains wake, I watch the darkness fade. The first gold touches the horizon, and I'm glad I didn't stay. The road keeps winding upward, the morning opens wide. I don't know what's waiting for me, but I don't need to know tonight. Before the mountains wake, before I change my mind, I'll keep moving forward with the sunrise by my side. The mountains catch the sunlight, the world begins to breathe. I roll the window down and let the morning find me. I stopped beside the mountain where the road began to bend. Between the cracks and broken stones, a little flower grew again. The wind had pushed it sideways, the rain had washed the ground. Still it held its tiny color like it had never learned to bow. I stood there for a moment, wondering how it stayed alive. Then something in that little bloom made me feel I could survive. Flowers between the stones grow, and where the earth is hard, reaching for a little sunlight, holding on without a garden. The ground doesn't have to be gentle for something beautiful to grow. Sometimes all we really need perfect conditions, no shelter from the rain, just a narrow crack in silence where the roots could find a place. I thought about the seasons I had wished would pass me by, the days that felt too heavy, the nights I couldn't understand why. Maybe strength isn't something we discover when we're ready. Maybe it grows quietly when life refuses to be easy. Flowers between the stones grow, and where the earth is hard, finding room among the broken, still becoming who they are. The ground doesn't have to be gentle for something beautiful to grow. A little hope can find a way through places we don't know. Flowers between the stones, you remind me I can grow. I used to wait for softer days, for everything to feel right. I thought I needed perfect ground before I could reach for light. But nothing asked these flowers to become something they weren't. They simply opened where they stood and made the best of what they had. Maybe I can do the same. Flowers between the stones, dancing softly in the breeze. No perfect soil beneath them, still they bloom so effortlessly. The ground doesn't have to be gentle, the road doesn't have to be kind. Beautiful things can still grow in the hardest places we can find. Flowers between the stones, I'll carry you with me. I'll leave them by the roadside, the mountain stays behind. But somewhere in my heart a little flower has begun to rise. No perfect ground, just enough light and the courage to keep growing. The morning hides the mountains, a silver mist is low. The road disappears ahead, then slowly starts to show. I turn the wheel a little slower, let the silence fill the car. I can't see where the road is going, but I know I'm moving on. One bend, then another, nothing clear beyond. Maybe I don't need the answer to know I can go on. Through the Misty Valley, I'll follow where I can see. I don't need the whole road to know what's underneath. One little stretch of morning, one step at a time. You don't need to see the whole road to keep moving through the night. Through the Misty Valley, I'll let the unknown be. A river moves beside me, almost hidden in the gray. A few birds cross the silence, then disappear away. The windows start to fog up, I wipe a little space, just enough to see the road and the light upon my face. I used to need directions, a reason and a sign. Now I'm learning how to trust a road I cannot see sometimes. Through the Misty Valley, I'll follow where I can see. I don't need the whole road to know what's waiting for me. One little stretch of morning, one breath at a time. sky. I couldn't see the distance, but I kept going anyway. Sometimes faith is simply trusting the next few feet of road through the Misty Valley. I finally understand you don't need to see the whole road to know you're moving forward. The mist lifts from the valley, the mountains come alive. I keep my hands upon the wheel and let the road reveal itself in time. The paint is faded silver. There's a crack across the glass. The engine takes a moment before it finally starts. The seats have seen some winters. The radio skips a song, but when I turn the key today, it still knows how to go. I used to think I'd need a brand new start to begin, but maybe all I needed was to turn the engine on again. Old car, new horizon, take me somewhere I don't know. The road is right before us and there's nowhere else to go. I don't need a perfect engine, I don't need a perfect plan. You don't need everything to be new, to begin again. Old car, new horizon, let's see how far we can. The dashboard light is blinking, the tires have seen some miles. I pass the same old buildings and leave them in the distance. The mountains start appearing blue beneath the morning sky. For the first time in a long time, I don't need to ask why. Maybe starting over doesn't mean erasing where we've been. Maybe every old road can lead to something new again. Oh, old car, new horizon, rolling underneath the sun. The road keeps opening wider, and I feel like I've begun. I don't need a perfect future, I don't need to understand. You don't need everything to be new, to begin again. Old car, new horizon, I'm ready for the unknown. There's a dent on the passenger door, a little rust beneath the frame. Every mark has its own story, every mile has known my name. Maybe I'm a little like this car, not untouched, not brand new, but still carrying 1,000 roads and plenty left to do. Old car, new horizon, the sun is climbing high. The mountains turn to gold now, the clouds are opening wide. I don't need to leave my past to find a different way. I can bring the whole road with me and still begin today. Oh, car, new horizon, keep carrying me on. The world is waiting somewhere beyond the next bend in the road. The radio starts playing an old song begin to fade. The morning mist is drifting across the mountain range, and suddenly the valley falls quietly below. A sea of clouds is waiting where the world I knew once stood. I stop beside the roadside, turn the engine down. For once I don't feel lost here, I just wanna look around. Somewhere above the clouds, everything feels small. The worries that once filled my mind don't seem so big at all. The roads I couldn't understand, the things I couldn't see. Sometimes distance gives us the perspective we need. Somewhere above the clouds, I can finally breathe. The sunlight touches mountains gold along the distant peaks. A bird is circling slowly, no destination that I can see. I think about the questions I carried from below. Funny how they lose their weight when you give yourself some room. Maybe I was standing too close to understand the view. Maybe some things become clearer when you step away from them. Somewhere above the clouds, everything feels wide. The fears that once surrounded me have somewhere else to hide. The life I thought was closing in still has 1,000 ways. Sometimes distance gives us a different kind of grace. Somewhere above the clouds, I can finally see. I don't need to solve my whole life from this mountain in the sky. I just need to remember that there is more than what I see tonight. The valley isn't smaller, my problems haven't disappeared, but standing here above them, they no longer feel so near. And maybe that's enough. Somewhere above the clouds, with sunlight on my face, I see the roads behind me, twisting through the haze. Every wrong turn, every hard day, every road I couldn't read, they brought me to this quiet place where I can finally breathe. Somewhere above the clouds, I understand at last. Sometimes you need some distance to understand your past. The clouds move slowly below, the mountains stay still. I don't know what tomorrow holds, but for this moment, I know where I am, and that's enough. The road begins to climb now, the engine starts to strain. The trees grow close together, the sky begins to change. I could turn around and leave here, take the easier way, but something keeps me moving through another bend today. It's harder than I pictured, it's slower than before, but every step I'm taking feels worth a little more. The road gets steeper, but I keep going up. One more turn, one more mile, one more time, that's enough. I don't need to see the top from where I stand. Some roads become meaningful because they ask more from us. The road gets steeper, but I'm strong. begins to gather. The pavement turns to gray. My hands are on the wheel now. I take it day by day. The mountain doesn't hurry, the road doesn't explain. It simply keeps on rising through the sunlight and the rain. Maybe I don't need to conquer every hill I meet. Maybe strength is simply choosing not to retreat. The road gets steeper, but I keep going up. Even when the climb gets hard, I know I've had enough. Not enough to stop here, enough to carry on. Some roads become meaningful because they make us strong. The road gets deeper, but I'm still moving on. I've had easier roads before, they didn't change me much. I've walked through quiet valleys where everything felt soft. But these difficult places have taught me how to stay, how to breathe when I'm exhausted, how to move when I feel afraid. Maybe the mountain isn't asking me to prove that I am strong. Maybe it's just showing me how strong I've been all along. The road gets steeper and the clouds are open and wide. I see the first clear piece of sky waiting on the other side. I don't need a perfect ending, I don't need an easy climb. If I can take another step, then I can take another one. The road gets deeper, I know why I'm here. Some roads become meaningful because they asked more from us. And somehow I'm still here. The engine settles softly, the mountain stands ahead. I take one more turn and keep climbing. I pull the car beside the road, the evening turning gold. Wildflowers fill the hillside in colors soft and old. No garden walls around them, no hands to keep them safe. They grow beneath the open sky, just making their own way. I sit and watch the sunlight fall gently through the trees. For once I don't feel like I need to be somewhere else to breathe. Where the wildflowers grow, that's where I want to be. Not on perfect ground, not where everything comes easily. Maybe we were never meant to grow where nothing hurts. Maybe we were meant to bloom in the middle of this earth. Where the wildflowers grow, I finally understand. We don't need perfect places to become who we are. Some flowers lean toward the valley, some bend beneath the rain. Some have lost their brightest petals, still they open up again. I think about the seasons I once wished I could erase, the roads I didn't choose, the things I couldn't change. But every road behind me has brought me to those difficult days were teaching me to grow too. Where the wildflowers grow, that's where I wanna be. With a little broken sunlight falling through the trees. Maybe we were never meant to have an easy road. Maybe strength is learning how to bloom where we are grown. Where the wildflowers grow, I finally understand we don't need perfect places to become who we are. I spent so long believing that someday I'd arrive at some beautiful beginning where everything felt right. But the flowers never waited for a better place to be. They simply found a little light and made it enough to bloom. Maybe I can too. Where the wildflowers grow, the sunset fills the sky. The mountains turn to amber as the evening passes by. I don't need to change the past, I don't need a perfect road. I'm grateful for the ground beneath me, even where it's hard to grow. Where the wildflowers grow, I'll stay a little while. Maybe I was never meant to grow somewhere perfect. Maybe I was meant to grow here. The sun slips behind the mountain. The flowers move in the breeze. I take one last look around and whisper, thank you for bringing me here. I found them by the roadside where the mountain road bends. Tiny colors in the gravel growing where the pavement ends. No garden, no fence around them. No one planted every seed. They were simply there, still blooming exactly where they chose to be. I slowed the car and watched them, forgot about the road. Funny how the smallest things can make the whole world slow. Wildflowers by the road, dancing in the mountain wind, growing where nobody planned them, beautiful without permission. No perfect ground, no perfect sky, still they reach for morning light. Beautiful things don't always grow where we expect them to. Wildflower Road, maybe I can grow there too. Some were bent beneath the weather, some were faded at the tips. But after all the rain they'd taken, they were still opening their lips. The valley disappeared in mist, the clouds came drifting low. I thought about the roads behind me and all the things I didn't know. Maybe every difficult season leaves something underneath, a little strength we cannot see until we finally breathe. Wildflowers by the road, dancing in the mountain wind, growing through the cracks and stones, still finding ways to begin. No perfect ground, no perfect sky, still they reach for morning light. Beautiful things don't always grow where we expect them to. Wildflower Road, maybe I can grow there too. place. I thought I had to find good soil before I could change. But those flowers never waited, they just opened where they stood. Maybe growing isn't finding everything that feels good. Maybe growing means believing there is still a way. Wildflowers by the road, golden underneath the sun. No one told them they were ready, they just became what they became. No perfect ground, no perfect life, still they reach for morning light. Beautiful things can grow in unexpected places. Wildflower Road, now I understand. I don't need perfect ground to grow beautifully. I start the car again. The road keeps winding on. Flowers disappear behind me, but something they taught me comes along. The road was never straight, the weather never stayed. Some mornings came with sunlight, some disappeared in rain. I thought I needed answers, a place where I could belong. But every turn kept teaching me that I was growing all along. The mountains changed behind me, the horizon opened wide. I stopped asking where I'd end up and started enjoying the ride. Wildflower roads take me where they go, through the rain and through the sunlight, through the places I don't know. The road changes, the seasons change, the landscape changes too. But like flowers by the roadside, I keep growing through it all. Wildflower roads, maybe this is home. I saw them by the hillside, between the dust and stone. No perfect soil beneath them, still they made the place their own. Some leaned into the weather, some stood against the wind. They never waited for a better day to finally begin. Maybe life is not a garden where everything is planned. Maybe we're just finding little spaces where we can take a stand. Wildflower roads take me where they go, past the valleys, past the mountains, past the things I used to know. The road changes, the seasons change, the landscape changes too. But like flowers by the roadside, I keep growing through it all. Wildflower roads, I'm ready for the unknown. I don't need perfect ground, I don't need perfect skies, I don't need every answer before I open my eyes. Let the rain come down, let the cold winds blow. I'll find a little sunlight anywhere the road may go. What matters isn't where I started, what matters is I kept growing. Wildflower roads underneath an open sky, every mile behind place I've passed through has left a little strength in me. Wildflower roads, I'll keep moving on. I don't need perfect ground to know where I belong. The road disappears beyond the mountain. The flowers move beneath the wind. I take a breath and keep driving. The world keeps changing, so do I. But I keep growing. The morning's getting warmer, the city's far behind. I turn onto a quiet road, leave everything behind. The radio is playing an old familiar song. I roll the windows all the way down and let the wind come on. No notifications, no reason to look back. Just sunlight on the dashboard and a road beneath the tires. Windows down, let the whole world rush in. Wind across my face, sunlight on my skin. I don't need to know where this road will go. Some roads feel better when the wind is louder than your thoughts. Windows down and I'm breathing again. The hills become much greener, the fields begin to roll. A little farmhouse in the distance, a river running slow. I pass a row, wildflowers growing beside the lane. They don't seem to need a reason to become beautiful in the rain. The sky is getting wider, the road is getting clear. For once I don't feel like I need to be anywhere else. Windows down, let the whole world rush in. Wind across my face, sunlight on my skin. No map, no hurry, nothing left to prove. Some roads feel better when the wind is louder than your thoughts. Windows down and I've got nothing to lose. Maybe freedom isn't the place you finally reach. Maybe it's a moment when you stop trying to control everything. Let the road surprise me, let the weather change. Let tomorrow wait somewhere beyond the next bend. Windows down, the mountains coming into view. The clouds